What's good with my first time livers? It's your boy Stone Wilby. It's my first time living. I know it's your first time living too. I know that a lot of us have a lot of things going on right now in our lives that just make us feel overwhelmed or, a lot of unfortunate circumstances. And a lot of times we can look at these circumstances and think and just fix our focus on them, feeling like, how are we going to get through this? Or just feeling like, if we focus on it hard enough, that we'll solve it. But no, that's not the truth. But a lot of times we focus on the things that are going bad in our lives and miss the things that are going well. I've been having to find myself having to refocus, look at the things that are going well, because that we have that choice. Believe it or not, we have that choice. A lot of us think that things go bad, we have to focus on that thing, or when things go bad, that's our automatic response is like, dang, this just went bad in my life, so now my attention is here, because if I put my attention on it, then maybe I can fix it, maybe I have a better chance of fixing it. But that's not always the truth. Yeah, it's good to take steps to fix that thing, but focusing on that thing is not gonna fix it. And so I want to challenge myself, and I want to challenge you guys to refocus on the things that are going well. Of course, pay attention to the things that are going bad, because that'll help you take actions toward them. But do not dwell on it. Do not fix your attention on it. Do not have a vision where your eyes can only see the things that are going bad, because that's not going to fix it. This kind of takes me back to a cartoony image that I've seen on the internet, where there's two guys on a train. One guy, they're on opposite sides of the aisle. One guy is on the side where all you can see is mountain. So the railroad track is on the side of a mountain. One guy's sitting in a seat where his window view is straight mountain, just rock, blocking out the sun. Dark, sharp rocks. And on the other side of the aisle is the guy sitting down, and he's looking out his window. And out his window, he has a nice view. You can see nature. You can see the sun beaming through his window. But the difference between those two guys is that the guy looking at the mountain, the rocky mountain, and the dark view has a frown on his face. And the one looking out the window to the sun has a smile on his face. Why is that? Because one guy is focused on darkness. One guy is focused on the dark side. The other guy is focused on the bright side. And what's really crazy about that image is that if the guy on the dark side would just get up out of his seat, sit on the opposite end of the aisle, and look out the other window, he wouldn't have such a terrible view. But a lot of times we fix our view on the things that are going wrong. We fix our view on the darkness. We fix our view on those sharp rocks. And a lot of times this can lead to us failing to even realize that, oh, you know what, there is some sun over there. There is some light over there. We got yin and yang. You can't have light without the dark. Imagine you see a white koi and a black koi swimming in a circle just like yin and yang. But you're only focused on the black koi, not even realizing that the white koi is there. Why is that? Why do we do that? I want to challenge myself, and I want to challenge y'all. Let's start realizing that we have a choice of what we focus on. And in the past, I've touched on attention, but this is different. This is very much more, I think the word is circumstantial. For example, lately I've been dealing with a lot myself. I have a loved one going into surgery, an expensive surgery. I have a car that I had to just put into the shop. And these are events that make me uncomfortable, because I love my car. I love to be able to have my own transportation and ride in my car. As for money, the situation that we're in, what affects one's pocket can affect the household, But I've found myself having to refocus. And what I've been refocusing on is God. Somewhere in the Bible it says, fix your attention on Jesus and what he's doing. I'm not sure exactly where it is. It might be, I think it's Hebrews, but in the Bible it says, fix your attention on Jesus and what he's doing. And that's what I've been doing lately. That's what I've had to do in the past, I want to say in the past week. Yeah, I was getting annoyed because my car had this loud clinking noise in the engine. And I'm like, yo, I don't want to be dealing with this right now, but this is annoying. I gotta get my car to the mechanic now. I got an expensive repair on top of a lot of things that I already have to deal with. I may have to go to the dentist and get some expensive procedures done. A lot of things hitting at once, all at the same time. Like, not a pity party, by the way. I'm just, giving my real life example. So, I take my car to the mechanic and I just had to realize, like, yo, I'm angry. Not even angry, but I'm discomforted and a little agitated that I have to take my car to the mechanic. But then it's like, you know how many people wish that they had a car? You know how many people would even drive the car with that knocking noise in the engine? You know how many people would love the opportunity to do so? Sometimes you gotta think like, yeah, I got problems, but some people wish they had my problems. Some people wish that they had my problems, and that's the truth. A lot of times we feel like we have a lot on our plate. You look at the plate, you got a full plate. Sometimes I feel like I got a lot on my plate. But then I realize, like, yo, there's somebody starving, and this is their dream plate. They would eat every bit of this up. And I'm looking at it like, man, but I'm already full. Like, nah, bro. Okay, if you full, cool, I get it. Don't throw away the leftovers though. Don't throw that plate away. Don't take that plate for granted, because there's somebody wishing that they had this plate. And if somebody got a hold of that plate, they would tear it up. You gotta understand that. Like, you might have a lot on your plate, but somebody out there would tear that plate up. So don't take it for granted. Because, God is blessing us, but sometimes those blessings come with the discomforts. Because God has to know that you're able to handle it. And if you want to be blessed with even more, then God has to know that you can handle the things that you have right now. Lately, I've been finding that I have to prioritize my time, and it's been stressing me out a little bit. Like, what exactly do I prioritize? I want to get at least 7 hours of sleep a night. At the same time, I want to be able to go to the gym. At the same time, I want to be able to focus on my passions. I want to create content. I want to start writing more music again. All at the same time, I gotta work. At least, I think my least shift is like 6 hours. At most, 8, 9. That's a big chunk of the day. All at the same time, gotta figure out, how can I be more social? All at the same time thinking, if I want to go back to school, how am I gonna fit that in? You got so many things hitting at once. And again, this is not a pity party, nor am I downplaying my own problems. But this is just to say that, like, I have a lot on my plate. But recently, I've just had to think, yeah, I do have a lot on my plate. You know what? I am losing sleep. There are days where I'm missing the gym. And I get really disappointed in myself, because I'm a person who, if I have something in my mind, if I have a routine in my mind, if I have something set that I want to do with my time, and I don't do it, I dwell on it. I'm like, dang, I didn't achieve that. I'm a checklist man, you feel me? I want to get all my stuff done. And if I couldn't get it done, if one of those items are undone, I don't feel like I achieved. I don't feel like I did what I needed to do. But recently, I've just had to realize, like, that's been stressing me out. That's been making me, like, angry, making me feel like, yo, how am I supposed How am I supposed to be healthy all at the same time, chase my dreams? How am I supposed to prioritize myself and at the same time prioritize my dreams and my callings? There has to be another way, right? Lately, I've just had to realize that I ought to be grateful for my problems. My problems are blessings. I am blessed to even have to think, to even have to prioritize time, have to try to set out time to write music. A lot of people wish that they had a talent of writing music. I am blessed to have to worry about prioritizing time to create content. A lot of people wish that they had a camera. A lot of people wish that they had the courage to sit in front of a camera, edit, and post it. It is a blessing for me to have to worry about, I have to go work this shift. A lot of people wish that they had my job. As much as I might not necessarily want to go all the time, a lot of people wish that they had that job, wish that they had a steady income, and wish that they were getting paid as much as I'm getting paid. I have to prioritize when I can go to the gym. A lot of people wish that they had the money for a gym membership. A lot of people wish that they had the health to even go to a gym, show up for themselves, and work out. A lot of people wish that they didn't have injuries preventing them from going to the gym. But I have to prioritize when I'm able to be social. A lot of people wish that they have friends and people in general to be social with. You feel me? But I have to prioritize when I'm gonna cook food. I have to prioritize my diet. I have to fix my diet and figure out how, what I'm gonna do about that. How am I ever gonna carve time to cook food? A lot of people don't know when their next plate is coming. A lot of people wish that they had a stove, an oven, a microwave to cook their food. Sometimes we gotta understand, the Maj lifestyle. I was texting him this morning. He put it best. First world problems. Brent Faiyaz has a song on Saunders Son called First World Problems. I'm dealing with first world problems. I live in a first world country whose priority is usually, productivity. Work. And you get what you want. I gotta work to get what I want. And that's a blessing. Because a lot of people work and will never get what they want. That's third world problems. A lot of people will work. And they got to worry about if they're even going to wake up in the morning. I get to prioritize and try to carve out time for my sleep. And there's some people who are not even going to wake up tomorrow because they got sleep. You feel me? I got to prioritize my diet and when I'm going to cook. Some people are malnourished. You feel me? We got to be grateful for our blessings. We got to focus. What are we focused on? Yeah, we might be focused on the discomfort, but I challenge you to refocus. You can focus on the fact that you have all of these things going on, or you can focus on the fact that, you know what? God has blessed me with these things, and yeah, some discomfort comes along with it, but this is a blessing to have this discomfort, because somebody out there wishes that they had it. Just keeping it real. But Stone, bruh, my AC unit just went out. I'm hot, fam. I gotta sit in my room boiling. Fam, somebody wish that they had a roof over their head. Somebody would gladly open that window in their room. You don't even need the AC. Somebody would gladly, with a smile. Somebody sitting directly in the hot sun right now with no roof at all. You know what their AC is? The breeze. But what are we focused on? Are you focused on the unfortunate circumstances, and are you focused on what's going wrong in your life? Are you focused on how God is blessing you with these things? Are you focused on the blessing of it? The blessing of even having this to worry about? We got to fix our focus on these things because that brings a lot of gratitude. Fix our focus on God. Fix our focus on what He's doing in our lives, how He's blessing us. Because why would God even want to give us more blessings? Why would God want to bless us when we can't even find it in ourselves to recognize a blessing that He's already put right in front of us? Why would you get more blessings and you can't even be grateful for the blessings that you have now? And I get it, a lot of times we get uncomfortable and feel like, and we can't even, it's hard to view it as a blessing. But it's a choice, and I've been finding that it is a choice. Like, for me, it's been a choice. Yeah, I had that knock in my engine, but I got a car. And for the most part, I have the financial means to be able to pay for that repair if need be, So I'll just challenge myself. I've been challenging myself, and I'm gonna ask y'all to refocus. What are you focused on? Are you focused on the black koi or the white koi? Are you focused on the sunny window or the dark and rocky window? Just know that you have the choice to get up and move over to the sunny window. And sometimes you might still be next to the dark rocky window, and it's a matter of just turning your head and realizing, like, oh well, that is over there. Maybe I should consider. Oh well, you know what? There is some sunlight over there. A lot of us are making the choices in the dark though. So turn your focus, refocus. What are you focused on? Yeah, I appreciate y'all watching, man. Remember, it's my first time living, so first time living too. So be graceful because God is. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.